Hey, what's up everyone? It's me, Barky, and I'm here to talk about the next update for Rimworld, which has been confirmed to be 1.0. Woo! At least some people will be saying woo, and I'm sure a lot of people are kind of like, ugh, but that's fine. Anyways, it has been confirmed that the next update will be 1.0. Tynan himself came out and said it about 2 weeks ago. And obviously I was in South Africa, so I couldn't do a video on it back then. And also I wasn't really sure if it was true or not, but now I see that he himself has actually gone ahead and confirmed it. So beta will not last very long. 1.0 will be final release for the game. Obviously there will be a future for the game after that, in that there still will be updates and stuff like that, but 1.0 will be the full release. Let's say it like that. It also sold 1 million copies so far, which is just crazy. Absolutely crazy how big Rimworld has become. But anyways, Tynan himself came and made a Reddit post about it, and he said a lot in the Reddit post. I'm not going to go through everything that he said. It would take me about 10 minutes to read all of this because I'm a slow reader. Hashtag bad education, South Africa. But he spoke about some of the more basic things that have been expanded into massive things. I've been playing Rimworld since 2014, and it is my favorite game of all time, probably. At least it's very high up there. I love this game. It's a lot of fun. I do think mods make the game right now, but at the same time, I'm also really happy with the base game as it is. I could play the game vanilla. Maybe not for as long as I play it now, but I could definitely play it vanilla very easily. But he spoke about how games with definitive endings and no replay expectation like Portal don't have this issue, but we're on an endless treadmill because the game, by its very nature, always gets boring for every player. And that's true because Rimworld is a sandbox game. You can play it forever, basically. There's no end to it. And I think most players don't actually end the game. I don't think most people actually build the ship and get off the planet. But he also says over here, Rimworld's average playtime on Steam Spy is 92 hours, which is ridiculously high. That is, like, if that's true, I mean, I have no reason to doubt him. But yeah. Anyway, so then he goes on to speak about how some of the suggestions he's gotten have just been sort of crazy. Speaks about multi-threading never being a possibility. Speaks about 64-bit. Z levels, stuff like that, that only a few people are demanding those things, and not the whole, which, I mean, is true. I actually think that is true. I think he is right about that. I know a lot of people who watch my videos, I would say, are more on the hardcore side of Rimworld players, if you use a lot of mods and stuff like that. I don't know, though. I don't know, it would be very interesting. But yeah, I'm not going to make this video too much longer than it needs to be. I just thought I would speak about this a bit, but he did speak about some of the confirmed changes, which are: I've been working with ISON to heavily redesign interface, systems, and balance for Caravan since it was pretty broken and obscure. Next up, Zorba recently implemented a very nice watermill power generator and underwater power cable, so rivers are actually meaningfully playable. Zorba also made a huge optimization to mod loading. One major mod went from 90 seconds to 40 seconds loading time. He made cooks refuel stoves before cooking if needed instead of waiting for haulers to do it. That's a massive one. Thank you very much. We condensed the leather types to a far smaller grouping to mitigate the 10 of every leather type problem. I also rebalanced the leathers so they're actually meaningful in different ways. I redesigned the economy for trading animals with traders so traders accept and sell types and amounts of animals that make sense. I redesigned and rebalanced some animals. Wild boar and pig specifically each have a balanced niche in comparison to the other. Boar is a better fighter, pig is better at domestic productivity. I reworked the doctor AI so they'll prioritize tending people differently and not go get food while someone is bleeding to death. Thank God. I switched the blight to bright orange so it's easy to see. Okay, well that's pretty cool. So in the future, I would say this week, hopefully, I will be doing a video on some of the changes that I would like to see before 1.0, and they will be very minor things. I'm not going to say multi-threaded or 64-bit or Z levels. Even I don't actually want Z levels in the game anyways, but I will be making a video about that in the future. I just wanted to make this video to tell people it is true, the next patch will be 1.0 and it will be the finished release for Rimworld. Not the final one though, as I said earlier, because that's actually wrong. But yeah. So I just want to ask everyone, leave your suggestions in the comments for what you'd like to see in Rimworld 1.0. I don't think Tynan or anyone from the dev team actually watches my videos, but it would be cool just to sort of compile a cool list of things, see what people want and stuff like that. So leave them in the comments. I'm going to make a video in the future on the small changes that I want to see. The biggest one though, I just want to say this now quickly, is that to have a search bar for the mod menu. That's probably the biggest one. I'll be happy if the game releases with a search bar on the mod menu. In my opinion though, I really do think this is a great thing to happen for Rimworld, because 1.0 will mean that the mods can finally be stable. So for example, all your favorite mods just need to be made once and they won't have to be updated too much, I would say. After that, it's already getting progressively easier and easier to make mods for Rimworld and then to update them. This will just be the final straw for that kind of thing. So for example, if I make a mod, I wouldn't have to worry about updating it when 1.1 comes out and stuff like that, because the base game will be pretty much the same. Obviously, if you're the kind of person like Jakrell or Cheese or anyone else who make these massive mods that use a lot more than the YML programming, then obviously you will be in a different boat, but for most people it'll be pretty good, which is nice. It's nice to see the game get to that point, because in a while we might actually see a multi-threaded mod. You know, like, we've already seen them coming up already, which is nice. But for example, Jakrell might be able to make one, which is just crazy to think about. But with 1.0 coming out, it'll be significantly easier to do that. And then, not only that, another great thing that comes from this is that Tynan can go work on another game. Like, could you imagine Rimworld 2, or whatever game he works on next? I assume it's going to be similar in vein to Rimworld. How cool would that be? Anyways, I don't know. It'll just be so cool, man. The future's great. Anyways, have an amazing day, folks. I will see you all tomorrow. Hey you! Thanks so much for making it to the end of my video. I really appreciate it. Editing videos is both my hobby and my passion, and with that in mind, I've decided to open up a Patreon if you'd like to support me besides in the amazing ways that my subscribers already usually do. I've got loads of perks and benefits, including having your own personally custom-made colonist, being one of my default colonists in the mod showcases, special roles on Discord, joining me while I stream, monthly Q&As and podcasts. I've got it all. Come take a look. All support is always appreciated, monetarily or not. If you're a subscriber, then be sure to hit the little bell over here to always be up to date with videos I push out, and head over to the Discord if you ever want to have a deep and meaningful chat with me. And last but not least, I hope you're having an amazing day.